J-Lip Pro Show, we back at it, man. CEOmusic.com, you know where it's at. It's your boy J-Lip, and we about to go in on this Meek Mill Dreamchasers 2 mixtape. Now, it took me a minute to download this bitch, but it got done. Thatpiff.com was tripping on some high traffic shit, but we back at it. Now, I got my little notes with me. We about to go through this shit track by track, so bear with me. Overall, the mixtape was a banger. I'm talking about, I ain't heard this type of hip-hop classic shit since Fred the Godson. Like, niggas that don't know about Fred the Godson, go ahead and search him on thatpiff.com and you will know what I'm talking about. Basically lyricism, basically delivery, and all above everything is just the epitome of what we need right now with hip-hop. Meek Mill is going in. I like Meek Mill. He come across as that nigga that we all went to school with, high school, maybe college, and he come across as basically that nigga that we was all cool with and that everybody knew was spitting. Like, he just come very humble and his delivery is consistent. So let's dive into the mixtape. Now, first off, I'm gonna say this: the ad-libs, man, Meek Mill created his own sound with these ad-libs. He's got the high-pitched ad-libs coming in whenever he do his doubles, whenever he do his ad-libs. He's coming in with that, like, ride around in my ride, what? Like, he got that, you know, excuse me for that, but he got that high-pitched, that just make you extenuate the attention to what he just said. It's like I have to remind you in the highest pitch possible that this is what I said, and I appreciate that because there's not a lot of people that have classic ad-libs except for Jeezy right now, and you know he got the ad-lib box. So we about to dive into this. The intro, straight spitting. Basically, it's Meek Mill. This is what he does. DJ Drama hosted the mixtape. Big ups to him because we all know the classic DJ Drama co-signs on everything that's hot. You know, I don't know if y'all remember him from the Big Sean decade or the era of the three mixtape trilogy that Big Sean did, but DJ Drama was on that too. We got Ready or Not. Now, the beat flip was cold, straight up cold. I'm like, I'm knocking to that, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this, it was the great flip of a classic. Meek Mill went in as usual, you know, nothing special there, it's just straight Meek Mill. You know, we still listening. I'm feeling you. Press play on that. The Amen featuring Drake and Jeremiah. Now, with this one, I wasn't quite feeling the beat, but Drake went in on this. And I will say that Drake is a feature-specific person when it comes to going hard on tracks. Same with Wayne, same with a lot of the Cash Money, Young Money, YMCMB clique, you know, Nicki and all them. They all go in on their features because they know we have to kill it because we want to draw your attention back to what the main product is. So, respect to that, Drake, you killed it. Basically, Jeremiah sounded like the Dream. He sounded like a young version of the Dream. And I don't know if this is the first time that maybe it's clicking for me, but I've always been like, Jeremiah, like, damn, you sound like somebody I know. You sound like the Dream. And the Dream been silent, so we're going to call Jeremiah the Jera Dream. So Jera Dream did a good job on this track. This song, Burn, featuring Big Sean. Big Sean went in. Big Sean representing the D. Always representing, you know, I do it. You know, that whole, you know, D, I do it. You know, I feel that. Meek Mill went in. This is a banger. This is the track that I'm turn up. Basically, no qualms with this one. This shit went in. So, now, A1 featuring Kendrick Lamar. This beat was, it ain't my cup of tea. It ain't my cup of coffee, my cup of lemonade, whatever. But the flow wrote it well. Kendrick Lamar was consecutive. I feel like he was consecutive with his flow and he was conservative. I felt like he kind of played the safe route. He was very space. Space. Like, I felt like his delivery was like left a little bit to be desired from that. The Used to Be featuring Jordan, true story. every artist has a couple tracks on their mixtape that's just a true story, and I can respect that. So this was a true story. Flexing, beat hard, spit, flexing, play that shit, man. Keep going. I Get It, featuring Travis Scott. I'm not a fan of the beat. The song was meh. I wasn't a fan of the beat though. Again, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Song was okay. Every Day, featuring Rose. Every Day, featuring Ross. It was like a Lex Luger type beat. You know what I'm saying? That classic, you know, snares and repetitive motion, the hi-hats. You know what I'm saying? Ross was talking shit on the hook. Meek Mill went in as he does. That's another just let it ride. Racked Up, Shorty. Fab is mediocre on this one. I hate to say it, y'all. Fab supporters, I'm sorry. Fab was mediocre, man. He did not go in the way I expected him to on the first track he's featured on. And he's featured on more than one track, and we're going to get into that. But Fab, I'm not really like, Fab killed it. Nah, Fab was like, it's nice to see you again. I know you've been missing for a minute, but it's good to see you. Basically, French Montana was off beat too, and that's another thing I gotta take note of. French Montana was kind of off beat, but he tried to bring it back, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, solid track. You know, left a little bit to be desired though. Lean With It, classic Meek Mill. Classic Meek Mill sound and beat. Nothing else need to be said about that. Big Dreams, true story. This is the best true story Meek Mill had on the mixtape. Skip past that. Take You Home, featuring Wale and Big Sean. It's got a pop feel to it. Basically, I'm not feeling it personally. It had the little speedy flow. I'm not really with that speedy shit, you know, just kind of spitting. I ain't really with that, you know, high speed type lyricism, but I mean, they tried to make it sounds like for a pop demographic. But you still have Big Dreams, or no, you still have The Ride. Old school sample, true story, another true story beat. Nice little old school homage. I was feeling that too. Face Down, featuring Trey Songz, Wale, and Sam Sneaker. Nah, this song was on some wild shit. Sam is whack on the hook. Sam Sneaker is whack as fuck on the hook. It's some nasty shit, you know, talking about, you know, the hoes riding dick, this and that. Like, I was like, ugh, like, I can't really bang this. This shit is a little raw. You know, I wasn't feeling, that was probably my least favorite track on the whole mixtape. Like, I ain't want to hear about you getting these hoes wet and this and that. Like, I don't understand how niggas ride to that shit. Like, hey, I'm getting these hoes wet. Like, yeah, nigga, yeah, we get these hoes wet. Like, how can you, you know, celebrate that with your people? Nah, I ain't really with that. Nah. But, moving on, Straight Like That, featuring 2 Chainz and Louis V. Killed it. Killed it. Killed it. That's it. Like, that shit went in. Versus All Day, 2 Chainz. Oh, shit, that went in. House Party Remix, featuring Fab, Mac Miller, Wale. That shit killed the original. This is what we needed from Fab. This is what we needed to hear. You know, Mac Miller came through, did his thing, closed the casket. The shit went in. I like that shit. Real, there's another true story type track. You know, I was really feeling that too. I mean, I love true stories because you just listen to hear what a nigga been through. You know, and I respect that. On My Way. Now, let's look at this. On My Way. I'm not really feeling the beat, but it was a true story, and I can respect that too. He had about 3 true stories on this shit. So I was really with that. I'm just listening like, okay. Not feeling the beat, but I was with the track. On My Way was good, but outro, beat knocking. The beat was going in. My God, the beat was going in. Meek Mill basically went hard, 1 verse on the last track of the mixtape, and then DJ Drama come in, talk his little shit, and it's a wrap. You know, Meek Mill, Dreamchasers 2, this shit you need to cop. This shit goes in. J-Lit Pro Show, I give this shit an A, man. A. This is a solid A. Listen, press play, enjoy. J Lip Pro Show. We out.